Going on, Tim Kanak with Perkins Roofing. This is Fisher Island Part 9. You can see we're on the lobby doing the tiles in the lobby now. Got a nice view of all of our clay eave closures with our stainless steel fasteners. From down low, where it's not scary to get near the eave. See all the guys behind me as we're doing the tiles. Today, we are working on the lobby doing the tiles. We're finishing the north section up here, the elevator towers. Most of the field is all done up there, so we're finishing up these elevator towers. And then we're also finishing up the eyebrows. The eyebrow dry-ins are getting completed today. And then we're gonna be finishing up these flat roofs here in the next week or so. So let's get into it and show you what's going on in the building here. Look at that. After that, perfect valley cuts right down the valley. So, up here walking on these tiles here. These ones are not fresh, so you can walk on them. When the foam is blue, you should not walk on them, but you see, you got yellow foam. Hence, walkable. But you can see, as always, and you can see in the last video, we do the mortar at the end. So you'll see this sidewall here is gonna get mortared in. And these walls here too. It's not the best design right here because we have water is gonna hit this roof here and then run right into this wall. And then it has a channel through here around the wall. So it's not the best architectural design, this little section here, but it is what it is. Sometimes you just have to work with the roof that's given to you, the structure that's given to you. You can't always make modifications to every single roof. Especially without structural drawings, yada yada. But you can see as we walk through here, like we have water is going to be shedding right off here and basically going into where this copper flashing is. Thankfully it's copper. We've got a window here. If there's a ton of water, this water might even get up to that window level. So this is just one of those weird things. Like I hate when windows, like roofs, go into windows. I think it's a really bad design. And anytime you have a sloped roof, a pitched roof, pitched straight into a wall, that is also just a bad design. But sometimes we just have to deal with design flaws, and it is what it is. And hopefully most of this water can escape around the corner here and doesn't get trapped here at the wall. And that's kind of the goal when we're doing this, is to get water off the roof. That's kind of a point of the roof, is to protect the structure underneath from water and push the water away from the structure. So you don't really want to, like, if you're an architect watching this, don't design stuff like this where you're sending water straight into walls and windows. Doesn't make sense. So again, you can really see the difference here between our vintage cap tiles and then our Ohio red pan tiles walking through here. And then our eave closures. And then just a lot of cables, ropes, etc. on kind of a small roof. So when you have a smaller roof like this, you might think, oh, it's all based on square footage. Square footage is good, yada, yada. But yeah, you have to worry that, okay, yeah, it's a smaller area, so it's gonna be a cheaper price, but it's harder to work in these tighter areas than like the wide open areas up there sometimes, because it's very compact. 3 sets of ropes here, hoses, saw, it's a lot of stuff all in one little area. You can see sometimes what happens when you have the ropes and the hoses getting tangled together around all these piles of tiles. We have our ropes all tied in here, but look at this. The hoses and the ropes, 3 sets of ropes getting tangled up, but that's just part of the job. See up here on the upper roof today, we're doing cement details on these cupolas, finish these cupolas up. We're working on the elevator towers up there. Just going for a little ride in the high reach here. They're a pain to move in and out of here, aren't they?
There's not much room.
Yeah. Too many palm trees. So you can see it's time consuming moving these things in and out just to get up there. See, this is what you have to do to get up to these roofs. It takes forever. We've been in this thing for like 20 minutes just to get over here. All right, so we're up here in the basket of the high reach. My homies, Marco, Aramis, and Charlie. And you can see we're about, what are we, Aramis, 80 feet up right now?
At least 85.
80, maybe 90 feet up in the basket. Now this is how they have to work. They've got to get up to that roof section right behind me. And back here, from this basket, they're going to be getting out, harnessed up, tied to the basket, and working on this, doing the tiles. They've already done the demo and put all the paper down, but we have to do the stucco against the wall still and put the tiles. And it's not even just that simple, oh, we got to have the tiles, blah, 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 but we have foam, right? We have equipment that we have to bring up to these heights too. So they're going to have foam tanks with the cables. You've seen the cables, the part A and part B with the foam tanks to get up to these sections. It's not easy. Each one of these sections is about 100 to 200 square feet, so they're kind of small. And we have, I think, 13 on the entire roof, all the way around. And it's just very time consuming. So it took 20 minutes or whatever to get up here, 20, 25 minutes. Gonna be harnessed up, hooked up, nice and safe into the basket, come all the way up here, hook up to the basket while you're working on that roof, and put the tiles and make sure they still look pretty, because people's balconies are right here. So they're gonna be looking at these tiles. You can't just come up here and kind of like half do it. You still have to make it look just as beautiful. If anything, they're gonna be closer to these little sections than they are to the main roof, like behind me. And you can see the balconies down below too. We have to cover these sections up because we don't want concrete or anything, pieces of tile, whatever, to fall on these balconies. So we have to make sure we cover the balconies underneath these little eyebrow sections of the roof as well. And you can see with other high reaches behind me, this is where we started. We brought the high reach all the way from over there. It took about 25 minutes. And then we got to go park it all between all those palm trees. It's kind of a mission to get up and do these little roofs. So you can see this one behind me now. We got our little door here to access out of the basket, and then you can get right onto the roof here from all the way up. Got to cover everything down below. You can see there's actually a unit, I don't know, 6 or 7 stories below us right now that has their like outdoor deck area. So we got to make sure we cover everything when we're working from above, rope everything off, caution tape, make sure that nobody is accessing underneath just in case. And you can see that we put all this metal in here. The stucco stop metal is in, but we need to redo the stucco still. So you can see the sill right here. So next step on this roof is to do that stucco, get the tiles up here, and then start installing the tiles onto our TU Plus. This is the same exact roofing system that you see up above, except it's on a micro scale, and it's just a lot harder to do because we're doing it out of the basket of the high reach here, and it takes forever to get up here and to work. You got wind blowing you around the whole time, you got height to deal with. A lot harder doing these little sections. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, Fisher Island, as we're working on these eyebrows. If you enjoyed the video and you need some roofing services, you can call us at Miami-Dade, Broward, and Monroe. That's the keys at 305 MIA Roof. For Palm Beach, Martin, St. Lucie County, call us at 561-559-ROOF. See Perkins Roofing. This is how we roll in the high reach as we do these eyebrow roofs up here. Getting some work done. Trying to finish this job out. Fisher Island, Part 9. Peace out. See you next time.